Good morning, how are you? Good morning, how are you all doing? I hope you're all good. I'm good, I'm bright and bubbly today. Still a little bit cold. Sun keeps trying to peek out today. But today now I've got some washing. So this is last minute washing before the holiday. I know you're probably sick of hearing that, but I'm trying to do last minute bits and pieces, like, you know, like Dan wants a few of these tops and shorts, and I've got underwear and bras and all sorts in there. But I put on the wrong top this morning. So first things first, I'm going to have to change this because this needs washing and it ideally needs to go in first. I always do me whites first. So I'm just going to get out my big scruffy jumper. But it's not too shabby really because it's cold. So that really does keep me warm. So I'm going to wear that today. Right. So I need to get changed. Get out of here. There we go. So I've had a busy morning already. I've already been editing 2 videos. I've already made 1 video. So still early though. Still early in the day. I'm going to wash my pyjamas that I wore for the first time last night. Just because I can, because I got the washing machine out. If anyone wants to know where they're from, they're actually from Next. Yeah, from Next. Right, so first things first. Right. So I've got a jumper in there that needs washing as well. Well, that's a little bit wet now. That needs wetting. That needs washing. Don't know what I'm talking about. So, first things first. Get the hose pipe onto my bathroom tap. I will just show sort of how I do my washing again today, because, you know, not everyone knows or sees all of my videos, which is fair enough, you know. There's some you skip through, some you want to watch. So what I do is, this is the setup. I always have the clothes on the bed like that. So the bedding actually really needs washing, but I'm not actually going to be doing that until the day before we leave. So, but on that day, I don't want to mount in a washing. It's just literally the bed, because that day I'm having a Mazzy day. Right, so this is what I do. I now have to pull this out. I used to let it drain down there, but if you ain't watched my prior videos, you'll know that I had a lot of trouble. So with this, just nice and easy, really. I'm sure you could buy like a, I forget what they call them, like a clip, just to clip that on. This is only to fill it, really. And some people might say, well, use the hose. Well, I'm not going to get hot water via the hose. And I do like my very first loads to be on hot water. There we go. So as soon as it's filled, if I know I'm only doing sort of a couple of loads, then I only fill it up the once anyway. I do recycle that water as long as it's sort of clean, you know. If it's really, really bad, no, I don't. It needs a change. Right, so yeah, let's fill that up, put that on hot water. There we go. So now I'm going to get all my detergents and stuff out. I put my beads in there because they just them big tubes they come in are just horrendous, aren't they? So I'll put one of them in. I do like to add this to my white washing with my makeups and stuff like that. Oh, let me just put you down. So I've got quite a few white bras in here and quite a few whitey sort of tops. So they've all got to go in first. Because even though your items, it depends how clean your items are as well, to how often you can reuse your water. But also it depends what colours you're doing. If you're doing like a pair of jeans, but they might be clean, they're still going to leave blue dye all in your washing, in your water. So you don't really want that, because then if you did like a pale top afterwards, it's going to stain. Right, that's a load of that. I never measure. Never. Don't know why I actually took the scoop out that time. And these are just like your scented beads. I forget what they're called. Oh, I love them. Just chuck a few of these in. And as that's filling up, I do like to put my whites in because they get sort of soaking in there then, don't they? So just going to plug it in. Usually just plug it into the kitchen. So with the waste hose, it has to come down to here, into here, to my waste tank. But there's a downside to this. I have often fell down this. And trust me, it hurts. So that's where now I get rid of the wastewater. Some people have said, well, sometimes it can rise up to the sink, but you don't get every little drip and drop out of it. So it's best if it's on a lower level, if you know what I mean. You'll hear Dan in the background playing, messing with something. Right, so now I've got to plug in the tumble dryer, which is outside. I was hoping for a nice day today to just dump it all on the line. Would have been nicer. But no. Let's go and bring this out to the tumble dryer. I've got to hurry because my tub's filling up. I don't know, I might be able to, the sun keeps peeking out now and again. Might be able to get some dry out here. Oh, there's a thingy. Oh, we got two of these. Oh, I didn't know that. Right, so let's just plug this in. Nope, it's plugged into that one, isn't it? It would do. Oh, I didn't know I had two. We had two of these. Oops, right. I must have left that on. Always keep my belt sheets in there, my tumble dryer sheets, because it keeps them nice and dry. Right, I'm going to need this basket, so that's going to have to get out. There are old raggedy cloths. They actually even need washing. Yeah, they probably need washing. I can use them for old things then, can't I? Washing floors. That's definitely full, so I'm going to turn water off and switch it on. So it has a 15-minute cycle on it. If I feel like it needs it, I'll do usually I do half an hour on. It's sounding a bit cranky in a minute. It does. It loosens up. Usually I do half an hour on all the items. 15 minutes if I feel like it's really clean, it just needs freshening up. But if it's really dirty, I'll go for probably an hour. I do. So my tea towels need doing as well. I like to keep on top of those. Right. So if any of you are actually interested in my washing machine, I've said it before, or my tumble dryer, I'm sure I've got links down in the description actually. They're from Amazon. I can't remember the names of them, but they're actually from Amazon. And I know of quite a few of you have actually bought this same washing machine. I'm not sure about the tumble dryers, the tumble dryer that I have. But yeah, so once this first cycle finishes, it's kind of non-stop all day then, because you can't get in there the same amount as you can in a normal washing machine. So once this cycle is sort of done, and I'm going to give that half an hour, then that's it all day. I'm going to be rushed off my feet. And to rinse the clothes, I actually use a hose, I was going to say hose pipe. I just bring it over and put it all in the spinner and give it a good old rinse. Tell you what, it works. It actually works for me. The only thing with it really is once I'm done at the end of the day, it doesn't take a bit of cleaning, but I like to clean this in and out, get it all dry as much as I can before you pull it back in storage and stuff. Then it's usually a case of going through the whole van as well and cleaning and hoovering again. So yeah, so it's just washing today anyway. Not too much. Well, I say not too much because of the amount I can only get into it. Still means basically it's going to be a day of it, so to say. And the day before holiday, I literally am just doing the bedding because I want it to go back on that day. So I could just change the bedding first thing that morning when we leave and don't worry about washing the dirty set. But no, I think I'd like to keep on top of it all. So this one's finished. I've only actually given this one 15 minutes. I'll tell you why, because the bras were actually clean anyway. I was only freshening it up. And the top wasn't exactly dirty. It was just a bit of makeup around the collar, which is gone. So that's good. So I'm hoping by the time we get back from holiday, I won't be washing or wearing is specifically any of this winter stuff. Oh, it's horrible, especially this jacket. I hate this jacket. So hopefully that'll be the case. Right, I need to get some more whitey bits in there. Oh, that's Dan's jumper. Where's my white jumper? Oh, it got thrown away. I did all the cleaning in it. I thought I had a jumper. Right, so I'm going to do Dan's white jumper. And maybe my two tea towels. Yes, I'm hoping by the time we get back from holiday, what am I saying? Yeah, it's all going to be summer wear. Hopefully, that's the fear. That's the theory. That's the hope. Sorry, I'm getting tired. I'm not tired. I'm just getting, I don't know, exhausted from just doing stuff, I suppose. Right. This is just how I rinse off my stuff. So I'll just put you there while I'm rinsing. I love the sound of this. I could sleep to this. It's so soothing. So my next load, majority of it is just like whitishy, not whitishy, but paley colours. So that's all right. A few black bits. Black underwear and stuff. I'm going to hang it out on the line. It's actually turning out quite nice out there. But the only thing I don't hang on the line is my underwear. No chance. Then you just put that on top, stop them getting all tangled up and stuff. Put it on a spin, which this spinner, is it going to level out? No, it's not quite level. It's not quite level. All I have to do is open it up and fiddle around with a few bits. Usually all I have to do is just pick it up a bit like that. That's it. But this spinner is amazing. Things literally come out of that really, really dry. You can hear how fast it goes. Do you hear it? So once I'm done with all this, I'm going to wash my slippers down as well. I always like to freshen up my slippers. So I forgot to give you an update on the film I watched on Netflix, or we watched on Netflix the other day, well, quite a few days ago. It was called Black Phone. It was it wasn't new, it was meant to be new, out on Netflix that day. We watched it, Dan fell asleep. He always falls asleep to no matter what we watch. It was okay. I know I've seen it before. It was 2022, I think. Was it? I'd definitely seen it before. I think Dan felt like he'd seen it before. And it started off really well about kids going missing, basically. But the end's got a little bit sort of silly. But yeah, it was all right. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't say have to watch it or anything. But yeah, it was all right. But what makes me laugh is, like I said before, Netflix bringing out films saying new and all this, and you think, oh, we've got a brand new film. It's rubbish that we've all seen before. It's just, Netflix is getting bad. And apparently now they're starting adverts as well. So apparently a lot of people are kicking off about that. It's the same price, but you're now going to get adverts. And to get rid of the adverts, you have to pay premium, like you do on YouTube, which we both pay premium on our YouTubes. But when it comes to Netflix, no, that'll be out the door. There's nothing worth paying for on Netflix. Nothing new ever really comes out. And I don't like watching the series. We do both like the documentaries, like the crime stuff as well. Or I'll often lay there and I'll watch a movie. The other night I think I watched about four or five movies in one night. That was a binge. I quite enjoyed that. But yeah, so if they decide to change it, I think it's in June. I don't think we'll bother with Netflix. So it's nearly finished. I think I'm just going to turn it off. I have to wait for it to settle. It will damage it. So this load is actually going to go into the tumble dryer, just because it's me bras, and this top is practically dry anyway, comes out of there, so I've got to be quiet because Dan's filming.
I was going to be filming that, but it happened so quickly. It was done before I realised what was happening. I've actually got one camera working. I have to just go on to do the
Luckily I'm getting to actually sit down in between washes, but it is getting hot out there and I've put the wrong top on once again. Don't get me wrong, it was a bit chilly this morning. So anyway, right, this load's done. So I'm starting my 5th load now. I'm getting through it. I'm thinking today is probably one of my last sort of pressured days. You got to remember, by the time you're watching this, I'm going to be lapping it up on the sunbeds. I'm actually going to be on holiday while you're watching this. Right, let's get these in there. So not much left. 2 dark loads. And maybe 1 light load, so about 4 more loads left. I'm doing all right. Needed doing. Gonna have a big tidy up and try and organise what's for tea or something. on my 9th load. It's nearly done. It is so hot, it really is hot. And I forgot I'd had the hot water, the heating on to heat the hot water as well. So I've just opened a couple of windows and stuff to get it airing in here. So I've done all the clothes, done my slippers. I'm literally now just going to chuck in the hand towel and a few cleaning cloths. So get them all done in one go, they'll be fine. Right, oh, missed one. Right, so I'm getting there. It is awfully hot. I'm going to put a t-shirt on after this. I never learn. You get up. I get up in the morning. I'm one of these that suffer with the cold anyway. And it does feel cold first thing in the morning. Right, so this should be my last lot. That's sounding fast, isn't it? Sounding faster than usual. It's going to take off. Right, dirty cloths on the go, slippers and a top in there, and yeah, I've got a full line of it. I've been airing them mostly on the line, so that's a full line, and then just airing them, drying them basically on the line, and then airing them through in the tumble dryer. All done. Now that's looking grotty, isn't it? Well, a lot of that came out of my hand towel because it was brand new. Right, so now you just put it on drain. By the way, this does have a soft option as well, like if you're doing delicates and stuff. So that's going to drain all that now. Straight down into the waste pipe. As you can see, it's not pleasant having that open all the time while doing the washing. It's dangerous for a start. I have fell down it a few times, and obviously it's a bit smelly. Right, so it's going to be time now to clean this once this is empty. I do like to rinse through the drum with this once it's down to the bottom. Oh, there's bits and pieces. Oh, I know where they've come from. Dan's pockets. Now it does have filters on it, but sometimes then, if not, I'll just pick those bits out with the tissue. Now I like to do this, sort of run through a lot of water, so it's actually running out the dirty water out the tube. Does that make sense? Yep, so that's running out. You can see that running out. Right, so time to switch that one off. Just waiting for that, but in the meantime I can start cleaning that. Just kitchen spray, bathroom spray, whatever you want to use. Really don't matter, do it. And I do try and then get this as dry as I can. And it usually keeps it nice and fresh for the next time. That's all done. Tube back. That's done as well. So actually, before I continue, I'm just going to get... Oh, I didn't let it stop, did I? Naughty. Just going to go and hang these out first. All done, all cleaned up. Bubble in my throat then. All done, hoovered up, cleaned up. 10 loads of washing, still got a line full. And some underwear and stuff in the tumble dryers that's just got to dry. So I'm going to call this one it. Just the day of washing today. So I'm going to love you and leave you and see you tomorrow. Take care. Love y'all. Bye.